Well, how does community activism work on reducing gun violence? Kyle Scott is trying to figure that out. He's a businessman turned public on his town of Hamilton. Has to get safer. Kyle, it's amazing that I think you're one of those guys who just has gotten kind of angry and says, we can't take this anymore.
I can't sit back and watch. And what it is that we're watching our youth, we're watching our communities fall into the hands of organized crime and stuff like that. And I can't do it.
Okay. Organized crime. Is this a new low for Hamilton when a 7-year-old is caught in the crossfire of a shooting?
It definitely is. It takes an opportunity for our community to be put at a whole new low.
Tell us about this little boy.
So this little boy, when with my activism, what I do, this little guy was brought to my attention that he got shot during an altercation between two adults. And this is a youth that's probably just getting his homework done, getting ready to go into bed.
He was in the house, the altercation was outside. Yeah. He got hit twice.
He got hit twice. From what it was understood, it was in the hand and in the stomach. And a child asked the guy, it was on the news, when the kid looked at the guy and said, "Am I gonna die?" And I don't think any kid should have to ask that question.
Sadly, you are very involved with the Delvin Selvey case. Yes. A 14-year-old has been charged with Delvin's murder. His biological 18-year-old stepbrother has also been charged, all in the death of this 14-year-old who fell into his mother's arms on school property. He called her, "I'm not safe. Mom, come get me." And sure enough, the worst. How's that family doing?
It's hard. It's very hard for not only the family but the community as well. There's a lot of things that are going on around that case and a lot of heartbreak. And it's not just broken down a family, it's broken down a community.
Fortunately, one of the community churches is saying, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Kyle, bring the community together. What do you hope a town hall in a community church will accomplish? A
town hall, when we set this, what it's going to be an opportunity for the community to know that somebody's with us, that somebody's standing with them. This has nothing to do about one single person, one organization. It has to do with everything as a community, as a whole. And what we have to do is come together to help take back our city.
And so you've got lawn signs that you guys want the community to set up. You want some positive messaging going in. Are you thinking, speak it and it will happen?
One of the biggest things is that if somebody sees something inspirational, it's going to go on to the next person, go on to the next person. These lawn signs are meant to be an inspirational part of our city so that we can bring back to what Hamilton was, back to what it is today. We want to bring that all back to where Hamilton was a glowing city again, and I think we've totally lost that.
Okay, versus, inspirational signs, inspirational messaging, I get that. Versus, you've had like a ton of traffic on social media. When Holly, the case that was involved with a feared case of human trafficking there in Hamilton, how many hits did you have on your social media?
We had over 15,000 in 6 hours. Standing outside of that hotel.
Poof, they go away because they just voyeuristic in, and nothing.
It gets changed over. The news is something new in the next hour, and people are there to support, but they don't stick around to stand. They want to like it and share it, but they don't want to stand with us on it, and that's where we're getting. That's why we want to do this town hall, to bring people together physically.
Okay, and physically put lawn signs out. Start speaking into your city. There's a better way to do all this. Thank you. You're a great example of activism for us, Kyle. And the links for Kyle's work is up there, but don't click unless you want to actually put up a lawn sign and make a difference in your community. No, I shouldn't be so tough, but that is part of stick around and make a difference.
Stand with us is what we want you to do.
All right. Kyle, thank you so much.
Thank you again for having me.
Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. What do you think about today's topic? Let us know in the comments.